I'm in the middle right now of knitting a bag. It's gonna be a crossbody bag. It's gonna go like this. It's called the scrunchie bag. I feel like this is the first time I've knit something that I'm actually gonna be able to wear. I put in obviously a significant amount of work over the weekend, and now we're here and I just really want to keep my momentum going. I wish that I could tell you where I've been. I don't even know. It's not that I'm doing bad. It's just that being 23 feels so embarrassing. I don't know what it is. So much imposter syndrome. It's actually insane. I swear when I knit for like hours at a time, I get in such a groove and I never make a mistake. As soon as I haven't been knitting for like 6 hours consecutively, shit's not going well. Shit's not going well at all. I don't even know what I just did. And that has been the theme of this project. I just keep making mistakes and I just keep pretending it's fine. And what a metaphor, let me tell you, for being 23. I just keep making mistakes and I just keep pretending that it's fine. Am I even making mistakes though? Not really. It's all gonna turn out fine at the end. I've made so many mistakes here, you can't even tell. You can't even tell. I did, however, come across a quote on Instagram. It was from a film project someone did, and it was liked by a lot of my Instagram mutuals who are also my age and are also 23. So I really felt a lot of solidarity when I saw everyone else liking the post, and I was like, gotcha. This is what it said. 23, depicted in film, often feels like a crossroads, a moment when adulthood has officially begun, but the map isn't clear yet. Characters at this age usually carry a blend of youthful intensity and early adult exhaustion, making them perfect vessels for stories about identity, ambition, and reinvention. And then to wrap up, it says, on screen, 23 is rarely portrayed as stable. It is messy, complicated, and transformative, a time of testing boundaries, making mistakes, and learning who you're becoming. These characters often resonate because they show the beauty and the heartbreak of that in-between space, not quite the person you were at 18, not yet the one you'll be at 30. I'm now on to the final half. It's only getting smaller from this point on, which is really nice because that means it's going to take me less and less time to finish each row. And then this is going to be the completed bag. I don't care if this bag is perfect. Like I said, it's just going to be my first completed wearable project. So I'm really excited to finish it and like gain the confidence of knowing that I can finish it. I learned a lot of new skills with this project in particular. That's exciting. I also decided it was time to invest in a set of needles. I went to a local knitting store and I got this brand called Chiagu. It's a zipper on the top, and then you open it, and then here's all the different sets of needles. There's a front pocket that has some fun little tools and such. There's some stitch markers. I've been knitting for like a year now. I say that lightly because, like I said, this is the first thing I've made, but I've been knitting for a year now, and it's like, okay, I like the hobby, I'm good at it, I enjoy it. So now it's time to get some more permanent materials. I'm also kind of inspired to go through the scraps of yarn that I have because I have some nice stuff. I don't know if it's necessarily nice, actually. One thing I'm learning about knitting is that it goes a lot deeper, and I'm just on the very surface of it all. So there's a lot to learn. It's a really good fall activity too. Within this last week, the weather dropped. It's cold in the morning. There's something brisk in the air, and that's been feeling really nice. When I was getting coffee this morning, I had two choices: pumpkin spice latte or a brown sugar rosemary latte. While I intended to get the pumpkin spice latte, I was like, you know what, let me not be basic, let me be a little mysterious. So I got the brown sugar rosemary latte, and that bit me in the butt because while I was trying to be super mysterious and unique, I realized I forgot to order it iced. So my latte came out and it was hot. It was really good. I don't regret it, but I was like, that's what I get for trying to be like, ooh. I think I'm gonna grind out a couple more rows of this until I get bored. Maybe I'll put on a podcast or something and see where the rest of the afternoon takes me. Hopefully the next I have two exciting updates. Both of them are involving the color blue, kinda. Number one, I'm so close to being done. Let me show you where we're at. It's kind of hard because I'm laying down and I don't feel like getting up, but here she is. I'm literally at the top part, so I'm just knitting for as long as I want it to be as a crossbody. I also added a little blue stripe, just one single blue stripe. Because it's just one, feels very intentional, and I really love that. I don't know. There's a few other things I need to do, like seaming it together, I guess. Last night, I bought a new pattern and I started something new. That way there's something already cooking. I've seen on Pinterest these little stuffed animals. So I'm knitting a little bunny and these are its 2 feet. This is also the first time I've knit something that has 2 parts. So these are gonna be like the 2 little feet, right? And then they're gonna come together once I get up here. But once again, learned another new thing. I am low-key feeling pretty confident at this point that I could follow a wide range of patterns and be fine. But isn't that so cute? Like, I know they're curled up, but that's its little bunny feet and it's gonna be a little stuffed animal. So we'll see how that goes. Everything I don't know how to do, I just find it on TikTok, and there's always some girl with a very zoomed in, very slow video showing exactly what needs to be done, and that's how I get through it all. I don't know what it is, if it's just my specific area, but I feel like the knitting stores I've been to in person that aren't craft stores like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, the selection in there was tiny. Like, the store was tiny, and I see all these stores on TikTok and they're huge and they have so much yarn and the selection is massive. So I don't know if it's just where I live. What I want to get into next is like trying out different really nice yarns, finding my favorite yarn brand. Knitting goes really deep. There's people out here who are spinning, I think, like from my understanding, making their own yarn. Something that's really annoying about the end of this project is because there's 2 stripes, I have to constantly untangle myself. As you can see, it's not easy. Ugh. Life is in serious adult mode as of recent. I think I've been getting super caught up in planning out what I want my next year to look like. As soon as you start trying to plan things you have no control over, that's when you lose your peace. For real. Nothing will drive you crazy faster than trying to plan out things that are so intangible. I really think it's important for me the rest of fall and into winter to just do a lot of progress checks. Like, I came into this year with a lot of very solid goals and I've put a lot of action and time into those things, and I think it's just time to reflect on the success that I've had and not really plan so much for next year. Like, maybe save that for next year. This time last year, I did not know how to knit. And now I've knit a bag and I'm about to knit a bunny. So, and I give no time for myself to just like sink and soak into what has already come to fruition. And that's no way to be, let me tell you. So if there are some things this year that you've worked really hard on and you've accomplished, reminder to give yourself some time to reflect and be grateful for those things. Be grateful for your effort that you put in, be grateful for all the things that had to go on behind the scenes, and maybe don't think too much about abstract ideas. And the one thing that you have to believe in is that your effort will be matched with results. Not necessarily your planning. Your planning doesn't play as much of a role as daily action that you take. So spend less time planning, spend more time being grateful, and then when it's time to act, spend more time doing. That's my words of wisdom for you, and let's see how far I can make it on this bag. Last night on Amazon, I ordered the tool I need to finish this bag, okay? I got greedy and I overnighted it. Or no, I same day shipped it just to get tired and not finish it last night. So we're gonna try now. We're gonna show you my process of doing something that I've never done before. So I know I need one of these needles. I'm gonna choose this one because it looks good.
Project using the vertical invisible piece.
I'm gonna watch this girl's video and then I'm gonna do what I need to do.
And attach it to the bottom of your first panel.
Question number 1 is, how do you get the thread into the hole? I got it. Okay, I got it.
On the right side.
Give me a second and I'll be back. This is a lot. luckily, for all intents and purposes, she's now seamed. So the only hole that's open is right here. So the straps beforehand were like open and now they're seamed. I know that I said my mistakes wouldn't be that visible. I'm realizing that there's a few places where I fucked up that it's pretty apparent. Like on this side when I was knitting, I got anxious that I wasn't decreasing fast enough. So I decreased really fast here and then it what I was saying is that you see what's going on here versus this side. I was trusting the process and it just is very seamless. I don't know. I got scared. I should have just followed the pattern. But when I was making it, I was making so many mistakes that I was like kind of overcorrecting on this side because this is the side I knit first. So we started from here and then went all the way here to the middle and then up this side. It is what it is. The last thing that is missing is a little stretchy cord of some sort, and that's what's gonna tighten it all up and give it the like scrunchy circle effect. Should I try it on for you? Show you. This is the good side. It's cute. I really wish it was longer. It definitely needs to be like here. It might just have to be a shoulder bag, which is not bad. It's just like it has no body right now, you know? Maybe I should put something in it. I'm gonna put the 2 pieces of yarn in it. And like I said, it's missing that thing, so it really should be like scrunched up and it's gonna be like a circle. Do I love it? Honestly, no. But it's the first thing that I've like fully knit, you know? So I feel like I have to like give her some love. In other news, here's how the bunny is coming along. She's a lot smaller than I thought she was gonna be. She's actually tiny, but I kind of wanna make a bigger one after. And all in all, like when I'm not making mistakes, my stitches are pretty good. I'm getting there. I'm definitely getting there. Oh, okay. Big updates. Big freaking updates. Number 1, the bag is complete because she's serving as my project bag. So from here on out, she's going to be holding the yarns of the projects I'm currently working on. I did end up ordering like the bungee cord to make it scrunchy, but it made it a little bit too small. This bag is far from perfect, and I think I could make it work if I did want to wear it. I could always add the scrunchie later. So the bag is done, and now it has a function and a purpose. And it's really nice and convenient. Now, the bunny. Here she is. She is stuffed from probably about here down. This is her head. Also, I took the stuffing out because I realized I forgot to give her a face. So that's her butt, that's her tail. Still have to tuck in all of her loose ends. And then I'll seam it up when I'm done. So I thought we could chat while I finish stuffing her. I think that I'm supposed to buy something called batting, but instead I'm just using cotton balls. I don't think I'm gonna use them all. I literally just had this in my bathroom and I didn't wanna wait for more supplies to come. So I can't believe that I finished these 2 projects in the last however many weeks, but this is a big accomplishment for me. I beforehand was not capable of, well, not that I wasn't capable, clearly I'm capable. I had never followed a pattern. I was just knitting to knit, knitting squares and rectangles and shit. Here I am, I followed 2 patterns. I've learned so many skills. Like there's a lot of stuff I did not know how to do before making these 2 things. I feel very accomplished and I'm like excited to keep going. I feel like I can make anything. I don't think I'm gonna stuff her too much. I think I'm gonna keep her like pretty flat. I was a little worried that the cotton balls would be like sticking out, but they're really not and it works perfect. I definitely need to go get yarn or order yarn. If you knit and you have good yarn brand recommendations, let me know. One that I'm interested in getting is Drops. I feel like everybody uses Drops yarn. Okay, I think she's fully stuffed. I'm just gonna like flatten her out and that's gonna be good enough. She has definitely like an odd curve back here, but that's not really any of my concern. When you flip it that way, it's fine. I think the tail is so cute. I made the tail white. I think I'm gonna make her facial features white as well. Okay, so let's finish seaming her up. Shouldn't be too difficult. This is not the right needle. I need to go get a different one. 1 second. Okay, I got it. So far, it's been a very good fall. When I was talking about not planning and looking too far ahead in the future and just really being thankful and grateful for all the things that happened and came true this year. That's how I want to spend the rest of my fall and the rest of my winter, is just being very grateful for all of the dreams I had a year ago at this time that have now come true, and not get too caught up on whatever's next or trying to plan or doing any of that nonsense, because it has brought me so much more peace and so much more confidence that everything is gonna work out the way that it needs to when I remember just how much has fallen into place within a year. And I was very scared this time last year of like many different things that had to come to fruition and had to work out, and things that were out of my control, and I was just like, oh my god. 1 year later, all of those things are solved. So what does planning and worrying get you? Nothing. That's all I have to say on that. I love you and thank you for watching. Happy fall. Let me know what you're getting into, any arts and crafts. I'll see you soon.